system in the world. There are 6 levels of education: preschool, primary and lower secondary education, upper secondary education, vocational education and training, higher education, and adult learning.
Qatar government offers free education to grades K through 12, just like the U.S. Qatar education is centered around 4 pillars of educational development: human, social, economic, and environmental benefits. Elementary education in Qatar is centered around mathematics and basic literacy, as well as Islamic practices. Qatar had a literacy rate of 81% in the year 2000 compared to the U.S., which had a literacy rate of 99%.
In Denmark, elementary school is referred to as preschool and primary school. Children are taken into daycare at 6 months, but do not actually start school until about 6 years old. The students start with kindergarten. In Denmark, there is an option for students to enroll in outside kindergarten, where they take all of their classes outdoors. In Denmark, only grades 1 through 9 are required for all students. The students are given an option to study higher education or high school. In high school, they get to focus on a certain interest area, one of those areas being gymnastics. Even though it isn't required for all students to enter into a high school, they have an 82% rate of students who do. In Denmark, the high school classes are more relaxed, there's fewer testing and exams, and it's very normal for students to take a gap year to work or travel. Students in Denmark even refer to their teachers by their first names. At the end of the school year, students are given a month off to study for their finals. Also in Denmark, at every grade level, students and teachers are given coffee, tea, or water breaks during every class period every day.
High school in Qatar is only 3 years long compared to the U.S., which is 4. In the 3rd year of high school, Qatar students are either preparing for college or learning more about the trade in which they will work for after they graduate.
In Denmark, it is normal for students to not graduate until they are about 19 or 21 years old because of the gap years that they take during their studies. At their graduation ceremonies, all of these students wear a particular hat and they get to ride on trucks that they decorated based on what type of school they came from.
Qatar graduation ceremonies are similar to the U.S., in which it is a respectable ceremony that is attended by family and friends.
Denmark has more than 50 institutions for students to enter into for upper education or college. Most of these institutions are free to Danish residents and students, but even though their education is free, Denmark still grants their students grants and loans so that they can pay for their cost of living while they're studying for their degree.
When the first college opened in Qatar, there were only 7 areas of study: education, humanities and social sciences, science, Islamic studies, administration and economics, technology, and engineering. Engineering was only available for men. Today, Qatar universities are focused on studying abroad and creating ties and unions with other countries around the world. Denmark's average yearly salary of a teacher is $64,000. U.S. is second with an average of $60,000, and Qatar ranks third with an average of $55,000. Denmark and Qatar are countries that value education and the benefits that come from it. These educations are continuously growing today, just like the U.S.